Hi everybody, back again for another tutorial, and today we're going to make this adorable little baby booty. One of my fans has been looking for an easy pattern. She was having trouble with a heel. This has a very simple heel and a little ruffle and a tie. So let's get started. For this you're going to need just a small amount of knitting worsted weight yarn. You can use sport yarn if you like. It makes it a bit smaller. You'll also need a sewing needle, a strand of different colored thread, and for this I'm using a size 4 hook. Now I don't have this pattern typed out yet. It's one I did several years ago. So I will do that and put it up for you so that you can keep a copy of it, pass it around, whatever you like. You are allowed to sell anything that you make from this pattern, but you're not allowed to sell the pattern. You can pass the link around for sure, so other people can get it. Okay, so we're going to start with a slip stitch and chain 2. Then we do 6 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. 4, 5, 6. Now in this style of crochet we're not going to join the rounds. It's called amigurumi, I believe it's pronounced. It's a Japanese style where you don't join the rounds, you just do continuous rounds. So what I do is I take the other colored yarn and use that as a marker. Put that after my last stitch so I know where the beginning is. So the next round we're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch. So that will give you 12 stitches at the end of the round. 6 12. Okay. Move your marker to the back just so it doesn't fall out. Then we're going to do single crochet in the first stitch and 2 in the second stitch, then 1 and then 2. So this is giving us a gradual increase, and you just do this all the way around. So you're doing 2 single crochet in every other stitch. And at the end of this round you'll have 18 stitches. Okay, and then the next round is almost the same. Bring your marker to the front and then do single crochet in 2 stitches and then 2 in the third stitch. Single crochet in the next 2 and then 2 in the next one. So you're doing your increase every third stitch. And at the end of this round you'll have 24 stitches. And this is going to be the last decrease or increase round, sorry. Now if you want to make them bigger or smaller, you can do another increase round or less increase round. I will include sizes. This is going to be a toddler size. So I will include the larger sizes. For a smaller size, I would suggest using sport weight yarn and a smaller hook, or even the same size hook, or just do one less row of increases. Okay, so now we've got 24 stitches, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So you'll stay at 24 stitches. And we're going to do this for a few more rounds. So you'll have 12 rows at the end of it. So to count that, you just count from the center, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each ridge is a round. So keep doing that until you've got 12 rounds completed. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I will come back and show you what we do when we've completed that. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to start. Let me just fix this stitch back here. And we're going to start the heel opening. So I've got a total of 12 rounds done, and I'm going to single crochet in the first stitch, then chain 14. And then we want to skip 14 stitches. So 2, 4, 6, 8, count again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So in the 15th stitch, we do a single crochet, and then we just crochet to the end, so that'll be 8 more stitches. Okay, now single crochet in the first stitch again. Then we're going to go in each chain and do a single crochet. Now this is going to be 28 stitches now when we finish this round. So we do each chain and each single crochet. And this is going to start forming the boot part, or the leg part, the ankle. And just like on the boot, we're going to do several rounds just working even. So once you finish the chain, and we've got 9 more stitches. Back at the beginning of the round. Okay, so we're just going to, you see that makes a hole there, and we'll come back afterwards and fill in the heel. For now we're going to do several rows, so there's actually going to be 4 more rows of the single crochet even all the way around. So I'll do that, and when I've done that, I will come back. In a minute. Okay, so now I've finished doing that part. That was 4 rows of working even. So now we're going to slip stitch in the first stitch. Okay, and that closes off that round. So if you want just a little short booty, you can see here, you can end it there. Or you can make it as long as you want. If you want, this is going up the leg, so you can make it longer if you want. And if you want to finish it there, then just pull your thread through and clip it off. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to show you how to do a bit of a trim on the top. Or you can do a cuff. If you want to do a cuff, then just continue on, make it longer, and then you can fold it over. If you want to do a trim, okay, you can do this in a different color, just join another color, or you can just continue on. So chain 1 and single crochet in the first stitch. Now you want to do this chain loosely. chain 1, skip a stitch, and go into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, chain 1, skip 1. So you want to do that all the way around. Oh, I forgot to skip 1, sorry. Now this is also going to give you kind of an eyelet row so that you can put in a tie. So chain 1, skip 1 all the way around. Back to the beginning, so we chain slip stitch, sorry, into the first stitch, and then chain 1, single crochet in the next space. Oh, sorry, no, we're going to do that into the single crochet. Then we're going to do 3 double crochet in the space. Single crochet in the stitch, 3 double crochet in the space, and single crochet in the stitch. Okay, so you do that all the way around, and I will come back again when I'm finished that part. Okay, so I'm finished doing the ruffle. So I'm back to the beginning. I'm just going to do a slip stitch in the first stitch and pull another one through and fasten it off, and just clip that. Okay, now afterwards we're going to do a chain. I just do a long chain. And you'll see you've got holes here, so you start at the top and just weave it through in and out of these to make a nice little tie. And just stitch that in. Okay, so now we're going to do the heel. So come back to the foot part, okay, where you did the heel opening. Okay, so if you look here on the booty part, you see you've got a stitch here coming into that one and none there. So this is the first stitch of that round. So we're going to put the hook in here, and if I can find the end of my yarn, put that over, pull it through, and then you want to bring both strands and pull it through. Okay, so in the next stitch we'll do a single crochet, and we're going to do that right across. So that'll give you 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this will give you a nice even heel. It's a little tricky to hold near the end, but okay, 14. Now we want to do the same on the opposite side of the chain. So we do 14. And I just found out that 2 of my granddaughters are interested in crocheting. So I'm going to do some tutorials for learn how to, right from the start. I have another granddaughter that started knitting, so I'm going to do some knitting ones as well. So if you know anybody that doesn't know how to crochet and wants to learn, Those will be coming up soon. Just trying to keep up with all the requests. Okay, so now we're at the end. We're going to add in our marker again. And we're going to continue around, not join. So the first 2 stitches single crochet together, and then we want 10 single crochet. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet 2 together, and then repeat. So single crochet 2 together, and then 10 single crochet, and single crochet 2 together. Okay, round finished. So bring your marker over, then we're going to single crochet 2 together, and 8 single crochet. So there was 10 on the last round. This round's going to have 8, and then single crochet 2 together, and repeat. So single crochet 2 together, and 8. So I'm going to go and finish this and come back. So what you want to do is just continue doing that around and around. So you're starting with 2 single crochet together, and in between you'll have 2 less on each round. So the next one will have 6, the next one will have 4, and the last one will have 2. So I'll finish off this heel, and then I'll come back and show you how to close it up. Okay, so now I've finished doing the last round. I had 2 stitches between the decreases. So I'm just going to do a slip stitch in the first stitch, wrap it around and pull it through, and clip that off. Take the marker out now, and then we're going to turn it inside out. Okay. Okay, so once you've got it inside out, you can go ahead and clip off any of your little ends that are sticking out. Because these we've already woven in while we were crocheting. Just quick sew this in so that it's not in the way. And this you really just need to weave through on your wrong side. Just weave through a few stitches on the back and then clip it off. That's just so that it doesn't unravel if you cut it right by the knot. Okay, so the tail that you left, you want to pull that through and then fold this in half. You can see this is your little hole here for the heel. So you want your sewing needle again. Now, we're just going to close up this hole. So you just put the needle through the first 2 stitches, and then the next 2 stitches, one on each side, and then the last 2. Okay, and then I just put it through like that, pull it tight, put it through again, pull it tight, and then one last time, gives you your knot, and then just leave the end up with a few stitches, and then you can clip that off. Okay, turn it back the right way, and look at that cute little booty that you've got. Okay. Now, for the tie here, if you're doing it in 2 colors, you can do both colors together. I'll just grab another color here to show you. Okay, so you just put them together and make your slip knot. And then do your chain. So you can do it double, okay, or you can just do the one color and do it single. So we just, I usually do for something like this about 70 or 80 chains. You can just kind of, I'm just doing this real quick because you already know how to do a chain stitch. I just want to show you how to put this into the booty. So I'll just whip off, I don't know, a few inches. That gives me room to work with. And these booties, you know, use your imagination. You can use variegated yarn, that's really nice, that's the multicolor. You can do multiple colors. I actually found some patterns for different animal booties, and they've been really popular. They sold a lot because I just used my basic pattern and then crocheted the parts from the other pattern for the animals, chicks and bunnies and whatever. And you can do different shape. You can make a narrower toe, you know, so just use your imagination. Look around, there's tons of patterns on the internet that you can get for free for doing this style, and you can adapt them to your own depending on how experienced you are. Okay, now what I do at the end of these is pull that knot real tight, and then I make another knot, but not on the thread. I make it for the end of the chain. Okay, push it right down, pull that tight. Now, this end here, there's different ways you can do it. You can put a bit of glue on the end and then clip it off. You don't want to just clip it off right by the knot. What I find works great is clear nail polish. I have a non-toxic one, so I can just clip that off and just put a bit of clear nail polish on the end of it. You can put a bead on the end of it if you want. You can clip it off and just heat it for a second with a lighter just to, but I find sometimes that singes it. So I prefer the nail polish. For now, I'm just going to clip that off and leave a bit of an end on there. I just don't want to have this thread getting in my way. Okay, so you do the same on the other end of the chain. So let's flatten this out here so that you find the center. See if I'm quite on the center there. Doesn't matter, I'm just showing you for this purpose, but you find the center too. So you go in, out, and just push your knot through the hole that you made in the ruffle. Weave it through all the way around. And this makes a nice, well, with this style you really need to put a tie in, because if you're putting this on a baby's ankle, it's not going to stay very well. Booties are hard to keep on a baby anyway. So this is a nice soft tie. It's not going to hurt the baby's ankle or whatever. Now, okay, obviously I started that wrong because I ended up with the wrong number there, but that's okay. It's just for demonstration. So when you get to the end, you can just do a nice little bow. And there you have it. Okay. Now, when I'm making these for toddlers, what I do, you know, any child that's old enough that they're going to be walking in, and these are going to be slippery on the floor. So I bought a tub of latex, and it's actually non-slip for the bottom of, like they use on the back of carpets to make them non-slip. So I get that, and you can put lines, or I just put a coating of that on the bottom of them and let that dry well. It does have like a yellowish color, but it's the bottom of the booty, and if they're running around on the floor, they're going to end up dirty anyway. But the main thing is you want the child to be safe, so you don't want them to be slipping and falling. Okay, so that's your super easy crocheted booty. You can whip up these in a short period of time. I think it takes me probably about a half an hour, but I've been doing them a very long time. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Please keep them coming. I added this ruffle because the fan that was having trouble with the heel also wanted one with a bit of a ruffle on it. So hopefully this will satisfy her needs and yours as well. And let me know what else you'd like to see. I'd be happy to do a tutorial. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.